In a move that could transform Ghana's energy future, GNPC EXPLORCO, the state-owned oil exploration company, has officially announced plans to drill its first exploration well in the Voltaian Basin by early 2026. This bold initiative will mark the first time in over 5 decades that any exploration activity has taken place in this vast onshore region, signaling a historic shift in Ghana's energy strategy at a time when the country is seeking new lifelines for its oil and gas sector. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. The announcement was made during the Invest in African Energies briefing held in Accra, where top government officials, industry leaders, and international investors gathered to chart a new course for Ghana's hydrocarbons industry. Speaking at the event, Michael Ariyidi, the managing director of GNPC EXPLORCO, described the project as historic, emphasizing that no exploration well had been drilled in the Voltaian Basin since 1974. His remarks underscored the enormous untapped potential that lies hidden beneath the basin's wide expanse. With a sense of urgency and determination, Ariete stressed the importance of collaborating with international firms to de-risk the frontier onshore basin. It is a calculated gamble, but one that Ghana appears ready to take, leveraging new infrastructure, modern technology, and evolving global energy dynamics to redefine its future. This move aligns closely with Ghana's broader national strategy to reinvigorate its oil sector amid declining output from its once booming offshore fields. Over the last few years, production from landmark fields like Jubilee and 10 has fallen by as much as 25% since 2019, a slump largely blamed on underinvestment and aging wells. With offshore production waning, the government is keen to shift attention to previously overlooked opportunities, hoping to diversify the nation's energy portfolio and restore momentum in a sector that remains pivotal to its economic growth. Deputy Energy Minister Richard Gyan-Mensah highlighted during the briefing that Ghana currently possesses vast unlicensed offshore blocks, which are available for direct negotiation or farm-in deals. By making these resources available, the government aims to attract a new wave of global investment, confident that Ghana's geological endowment still holds significant promise for savvy and committed players. At the same time, Ghana is pushing ahead with critical regulatory reforms aimed at making the investment environment more competitive and business-friendly. Victoria Emeafa Hardcastle, acting CEO of Ghana's Petroleum Commission, revealed that upcoming updates to fiscal terms and permitting processes would soon be introduced to remove traditional barriers and fast-track investments. The message from the Accra event was clear. Ghana is open for business, and it is serious about rejuvenating its hydrocarbon sector. The need for this bold pivot cannot be overstated. As Edward Abambire Bawa, CEO of GOIL, candidly acknowledged, the production slump is real and troubling. However, he expressed optimism that new opportunities, including the Voltaian Basin project, could reignite interest and investment. In his words, it is a new dawn for Ghana's energy sector, provided the right mix of partners, policies, and perseverance is brought to bear. Adding to the chorus of optimism was NJ Ayuk, executive chairman of the African Energy Chamber, who framed Ghana's new strategy as a win-win opportunity for the country and its potential partners. He urged stakeholders to believe in the country's resources and to view the current moment as a pivotal chance to reset the narrative around African energy development. Ayuk's impassioned call resonated strongly with those present, capturing the sense of urgency and possibility that hung thick in the air. David Papo, president of the Ghana branch of the African Energy Chamber, emphasized that while opportunities abound, capital remains the lifeblood of the sector. Without sustained investment, even the most promising projects can falter. He stressed that Ghana's ability to attract and retain financial commitments would ultimately determine the success of its energy ambitions. In the face of stiff global competition for capital, Ghana must not only sell its resource potential, but also demonstrate that it can manage exploration risks wisely and deliver stable, profitable outcomes for investors. GNPC officials went further to detail plans to optimize existing offshore assets even as they venture into new territory. They noted that an estimated 640 million barrels of oil and 1.2 trillion cubic feet of gas are still in place across Jubilee and adjacent fields. Victor Kofi Sunu Atta, former GNPC engineering head, issued a direct invitation to global partners with seismic data readiness, urging them to join efforts to accelerate drilling activities. It was a powerful reminder that even as Ghana looks inland to the Voltaian Basin, it has not forgotten the substantial resources still locked beneath its offshore territories. The atmosphere at the Accra briefing was one of cautious optimism. The stakes are high. The Voltaian Basin presents a tantalizing opportunity to reshape Ghana's energy future, but success is far from guaranteed. Analysts caution that onshore exploration, especially in frontier basins, carries significant geological uncertainties. Drilling a well does not guarantee a commercial discovery. The rock formations could prove challenging, or the basin's geology might not yield the large accumulations of oil and gas that are hoped for. Nevertheless, the potential rewards are enormous. A successful discovery would not only diversify Ghana's energy portfolio, but would also significantly boost national revenues, create jobs, and enhance energy security for decades to come. For Ghana, this is not just a drilling project, it is a national mission to safeguard the country's energy future. With global energy markets in flux, countries that can sustainably manage their resources while adapting to changing investor priorities will emerge as winners. Ghana is positioning itself to be one of those countries, blending ambition with pragmatism in its approach. There is a clear recognition that success will depend on balancing aggressive exploration with smart risk management, transparent governance, and continued regulatory improvements. As the countdown to 2026 begins, all eyes will be on GNPC EXPLORCO and its partners. The drilling of the first exploration well in the Voltaian Basin will be closely watched, not just within Ghana, but across Africa and the wider energy world. It will be a litmus test for Ghana's ability to execute its bold new vision. If successful, it could spark a renaissance in onshore exploration in West Africa, encouraging other countries to reassess the potential of their own frontier basins. In the meantime, Ghana's energy leaders are preparing for a critical moment in September, when they will seek to solidify investment deals at African Energy Week in Cape Town. The outcome of those discussions could well determine the scale and speed of the Voltaian project's progress. Investors will be looking for signs that Ghana can offer not only resource potential, but also the right investment climate, political stability, and technical capability to see projects through to completion. While optimism runs high, the path ahead will not be easy. Ghana will need to work tirelessly to build investor confidence, overcome technical challenges, and maintain public support for the energy sector's continued growth. Success in the Voltaian Basin could transform the country's fortunes, reducing its reliance on aging offshore fields and setting it on a path toward greater energy independence. But it will require careful navigation of the inherent risks of frontier exploration. The story of the Voltaian Basin is still being written. It is a story of hope, ambition, and the enduring belief that beneath the surface of Ghana's vast interior, there lies a treasure trove of resources waiting to be unlocked. For GNPC EXPLORCO, for Ghana's energy sector, and for the nation as a whole, the next 2 years will be pivotal. The world will be watching, and Ghana is determined to deliver.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.